don't we just grab a cup of coffee somewhere a little bit more relaxed? Because there's something that I want to talk to you guys all about. When I first met the family, Mum was absolutely petrified. Her girls would grow up following in her footsteps, having children extremely young, and I know that she wants them to certainly think about other goals. Well, listen, I've brought you guys here to kind of wind down and have a really nice casual conversation about babies. I'll define that. Sex education. I just thought it was absolutely valuable that these two older daughters give advice to their parents to help them with the younger girls when it's time. You know, there are teenagers now who are thinking at the age of 12, 13 of experimenting.
I was just thinking that sex wasn't talked about amongst girls till like the age of 16.
Now that I see it or lived it, when they're at the ages in middle school, 11, 12 years old, that's like a big topic. And then once you get to the age where you're thinking that they're doing it is when it's just natural to them.
Like one of my friend's little sisters, she's in middle school, she's in 7th grade, she's already having a baby, she's almost due.
I mean, to have your heads in the cloud and not be realistic with basically what you're hearing and seeing is to not be responsible as a parent to educate.
There's education at school.
What age are they teaching it?
14.
Exactly. There are kids at 14 that are having babies, that are pregnant at 14. As a parent, you've got to look at the things that you can control. If we all realise that actually we need to be taking things into our own hands and having conversations earlier, I'm not talking about Hayley's age, but you understand what I'm talking about. If we start having these conversations earlier, then we know as parents that we're doing something.
We never talked about birth control. I didn't even know how birth control worked. I was never given to me, it was never offered to me. I mean, you've never even told me, don't do it. It's just like, I knew what it was was just never talked about with me.
Sometimes it's just overwhelming. I just want to protect them and you know, give them the best advice that I can.
A daughter wants to please, okay, and wants that permission and acceptance from her father because you are the first role model that they have with regards to men. You become closer through having these conversations so that they grow into young ladies who are not looking, you know, for that acceptance in other men when really they're looking for it with their own father.
At first, we really didn't think we could do it, but now I feel I could go to my parents and talk to them without them getting mad at me. I feel like they would take their time out of the day to listen to each and every one of us if we have something to say to them.
And it was being done before.
You did a fabulous job with Off the Hip.
I know!
So keep going with it.
Okay.
You in the back?
Down, Walay. Stay right here until I finish, okay? I'm gonna get you in a minute. Let me finish rinsing it.